Hello and welcome to my channel again. Today we are going to be making a butterfly ranunculus, and these are all of the tools that we are going to be using today. Okay, I'll be leaving the list of all of the tools I used here in the description, so you just go there and see them. So I am just showing you, of course you have seen me using them over and over and over. This is a rose mold, this is a pair of scissors, my modeling tools, the Drexden tool, what has one of them, a foam pad, a brush. So let's get started. So I'm going to be using cream gum paste, and that to get your cream gum paste. To get that, I used egg yellow, just a tiny weeny bit of egg yellow to my plain white gum paste to get the shade. So I totally love the cream color these days. I've used it so much for several flowers and I'm beginning to fall in love with the cream gum paste. Okay, all right, so I just used some corn flour on my table, and now I'm going to be rolling my gum paste very thinly so that we can get started. So I'm using two sizes of my teardrop cutters. Okay, so for the first size I'll be cutting 4 petals, and for the second size I'll be cutting 5 petals. So you can go more because the butterfly ranunculus has a lot of petals, so the more the merrier. But so we are going to be having a total of 9 petals in all. Okay, now if this is your first time of being here and you love what you're seeing already, this is that time. Hit the subscribe button, press the notification bell so that you know when we post awesome videos like this. We are all about sugar flowers, cake decoration, and we love posting beautiful videos like this each week. Okay, so also do not forget to share our videos, drop a comment. We'd like to hear from you, like to know where you're watching from. Okay, so I have just used my balling tool to make the petal longer, not wider, just longer. And then this is my rose mold. I'm just going to be putting it in. I just put it in and I then frilled it with my balling tool again before putting it on my egg crate dryer to dry, because you want your petals to dry in different ways. Okay, you don't want all of them to have the same look. So using the egg crate cutter gives your petal that look. So I have just got a gauge 18 wire to make the center of my flower. So I'm using green gum paste for the center. I'm going to be making a teardrop, a little teardrop. Okay, so make sure you squeeze your gum paste thoroughly so that you form a perfect ball before you turn it to a teardrop. Okay, next I'm going to be painting my wire with some glue, and the sugar glue is made with CMC and water. No particular measurement, just a little of both. Okay, now put your wire in it, pinch out any excess that you may have at the bottom after you are done pinching. Okay, and set it aside. Now we are going to be using our scissors and just snipping around. No particular order, no particular style, just snip. You just want to have some tiny snips all over your board. Okay, this is very simple, you can do it. So don't just start twisting your nose and thinking you can do it. This is very simple. So now for the next step, you can use store-bought stamens. Just gather them around. If they are white, dust them with yellow and just put them at the bottom of your board. Or you can just go ahead and do the next step. The reason I'm doing it this way is because sometimes a lot of people come to me and they say, I don't have stamens, I can't find stamens. Okay, this is the solution. You don't need to go looking for stamens. You can just do this and you are good to go. You will still get the desired effect that you want. So before we move to that step, I am just using the brown petal dust to dust my board. Okay, so that it gives it that realistic ranunculus center look, because the ranunculus center actually looks like looks brown and it looks green at the same time. So that is why I just did that. Okay, so now I am going ahead to do what I told you I was going to do, the next stage, which requires stamens, but I'm not using stamens. So make tiny little balls. use your drill then to and elongate it a little bit. Just make as many as you can, and then you are going to put some glue at the bottom of your board and position them in an orderly manner till they are perfectly covered the bottom of your board. Okay, so I have an online sugar flour class I call the Sugar Flour Factory. It teaches you how to make sugar flours and wafer paper flours. If you like to join a teaming group of sugar flour enthusiasts that are already in that class, then you should read the description below, and the payment option is also there. You can make payment and you get there directly. So I would like to let you know that the class is on Telegram, so make sure you have a Telegram account before you get there. Okay, so this class is a bumper. If you can see what I'm giving you freely, imagine what you have in that class. I know you don't want to imagine it, but you guess that you have value for your money. And also you can pay in different currencies using the link provided below. Okay, so I'm still arranging my yellow Gumpaste stamens under my board. It doesn't take so much time, okay, so do not be afraid. Just do as many as you can at the bottom, allow it to dry, then we move to the next one, which is putting our petals together. So our petals are dried and they are ready to be arranged on our board. So we are starting with the smaller petals. Remember, there are 4. You're going to be arranging them using the tape and arranging them one after the other until you have put everything. So if you're still here, that means you love this video and you have gained so much. Click the subscribe button if you have not done that already. All right, so let's complete our flower. This flower can be used on wedding cakes, birthday cakes, on whatever kind of cakes, and you can make them in whatever shade of color you would like to have them in. Okay, so are you going to be trying this sugar flower? Let me know in the comment section. Have you made sugar flowers before? Let me know in the comment section.